On today's show, I'll show you how we changed our boring little half bath into a beautiful, sophisticated, lovely, and classy little powder room. So we've been in our house for about 30 years, and we haven't done much to our main floor half bath other than painting over the crazy wallpaper that was here when we first moved in. We painted the walls a couple of times. We still have the border wallpaper at the top, and we have this green tile floor that I've been wanting to get rid of for a while. And my husband thought it was time to update this half bath also. So I went online and looked in magazines to look for small baths that I really like, to pick out a style. And I really loved the wainscoting and the molding. I thought it gave it a nice sophisticated look. I was also drawn to the darker color walls. Having that contrast would make it really pop. And this one I absolutely love. It has a really dark background, black or charcoal, espresso. Gives it a really great contrast with the pops of white. Plus it looks really sophisticated with the sconces and chandelier. It has sort of an old world look. And I just love it. So this is exactly what I want my new bathroom to look like. But I think I want my bathroom to be a little bit lighter, something like a warm espresso or chocolate. So this is the color that I picked out for my bathroom wall. This is a bare color called Rave Raisin. And I think this might work well. We'll see how it goes. Cross our fingers. For the floors, I'm using large tiles with a matte finish, mostly white with some streaks of gray to give that contrast against the chocolate. So now it's time for demo, and I am so excited to get rid of that green tile. I've been looking at this forever. It matched nothing. And oh yes, I remember that wallpaper, striped red and green that went all the way up to the ceiling. So out with the old and in with the new. So they put the new floors down and started adding the molding and the chair rail. I wanted a big framed molding piece right here at the top so I could add a large painting that you would see as soon as you walk in. And also this cabinet, I asked them to keep and insert it into the wall just to give us more space in this small bathroom. So it's going back in as much as it can inside the wall. And I think I'll paint this the dark color of the wall to make this disappear more. And since I want sconces next to the mirror like in my inspiration photo, we had to do some rewiring for the sconces and for the chandelier. For my mirror, I found this scallop brush bevel glass mirror that was in brushed gold and similar to the shape in my inspiration photo. The sconces were a little more modern, but had the same feel as my inspiration look. And the chandelier that I ordered was about half the size of the chandelier in the photo, but I think would still give that elegant look. So they started painting the bathroom, and it was looking really dark. My husband was a little worried that it might be too dark for the small bathroom. I was a little worried too, but I had a vision that it would be fabulous. So we found this vanity that had the look that I wanted. And since it wasn't the exact color that I wanted, we decided to paint that also the dark raisin chocolate color of the wall. And now that we got all the painting done, it's time to put everything together. We placed the vanity in and got brushed gold hardware and faucet fixtures. The mirror and the sconces are looking really nice. and a new toilet and the white floor. Here's a nice contrast to the dark wall color. And I love the chandelier, but I thought it was a little too short. I wanted to be able to see it when you first walk in. So I actually added some crystal strands to the middle portion so that it hangs down a little bit longer. So now it's time to decorate. At the at-home store, I found this large white floral painting that was 36 by 24 and looked perfect framed inside the molding. On the other side, I hang a couple of prints of my own work. The gold frames with the white mats I also got from at home, along with this beautiful silver vase that I put white roses in. I got some lovely ornate brushed gold accents like a towel ring and a toilet paper holder. From at home, I also got this gold tray and gold flower vase accessory. And to finish it off, I hang my magnolia flower wreath at the top of the cabinet. You could click on the link above to see how I made this paper flower wreath. So basically, when I'm designing a room, I try to find an image of something that I love, and I try to recreate it piece by piece. And I think this turned out perfect. My guests are just in awe when they see it. They just love it. They think that it even looks bigger with the dark color. And I am just loving my new powder room. So it just goes to show by using bold colors, you can make a small space look grand and fabulous. So you all have a great week, and I will see you in the next video. Guess what, everyone? I have a new home decor and home furnishing store. Go to shop.yourhouseahome.com and you'll find beautiful, unique pieces to make your house a beautiful home. And for all my viewers, use the discount code TSD20 to get 20% off at checkout. Want more detailed instructions on some of these projects? On my Etsy store, for just a few dollars, you can get instant digital downloads of full color step-by-step instructions with templates for some of your favorite projects. And check out my Amazon page where you can pick up my Book of Elegant Home Crafts, Volume 1, with all your favorite projects together in one big, beautiful, colored, step-by-step instruction book. You can also get separate e-project booklets and full-color printed project booklets, all on my Amazon page. You'll also see all my favorite crafting tools and supplies seen on this show, and you can add them all to your cart for the one-click, fast, and easy shopping delivery convenience of Amazon. On social media, follow me at Your Hustle Home and Your Hustle Home TV. Like, share, subscribe, and your support is so appreciated.